All right, we are live back in town. Welcome back, everybody. We are live once again. This is Ozzy Simoes, and we are live on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Welcome, welcome. I've obviously been away on vacation, and I before, if you watched the last videos before I went on vacation, I said if I get to do it, I did take all the cameras and the laptop and everything, but just didn't work out. Very, very busy, full days, doing a lot of activities, horseback riding, going up mountains in four-wheelers and stuff like that, or the bikes for four-wheel bikes, whatever you call those. But just I had the heart to do it, but just wiped out, and things weren't going to work out. So I am back in town, and so today, just to recap who I am, what I do, why I'm doing this, so that if this is the first live or the first recording you're watching of what I'm doing here, then you know what I'm talking about. My name is Ozzy Simoes. I am the author of the Small Business Destruction Guide, which is a book that talks about the mentalities and actions that small business owners, entrepreneurs do within the first 24 months, 0 to 24 months. Stupid things that people do, entrepreneurs do, that land up crashing and destroying their small businesses. So that's what the book is about. And what I'm doing basically in this series of lives, and you can go back on any of these channels. So if you go back on IGTV, just go back and you'll see that all of the videos. This is now video number 12 or recording number 12, live number 12, however you want to call that. And Facebook, same thing. It's on the Go Ozzy Simoes Go is just for taking a page, and then also on YouTube on my Ozzy Simoes pretty much a YouTube channel. And you can go back and watch all the different channels, all the different topics that I talk about. And I'm literally going through all the topics in the book, in the Small Business Destruction Guide. And this is obviously topic number 12 and video recording number 12, however you want to put this. I also want to mention, and if you watched my previous videos, recordings, this is my other book. This is my book that I launched and published in 2015 about my other business. My main business, which is Marble and Granite Countertop Secrets, is the title of the book. It's on your Amazon as well as the Small Business Destruction Guide. This book actually became a bestseller in pre-launch. So this has been a very successful book. And a lot of people have bought it, helped a lot of people in the industry, but it was only on Kindle. I only had it on the Kindle digital version. And then about couple of months ago, I figured, because a lot of people have been asking me, a lot of my clients have been asking me for the printed version. So I got it out. And, that was my present coming back from vacation. That was my present, my 20 author copies that I ordered right here. All right. You want to learn anything about marble and granite and countertops? Let me know. I will mail you a book. Otherwise, go to Amazon and purchase it right there. Amazon.com. Just put in my name, Ozzy Simoes, or the title of the book, Marble and Granite Countertop Secrets. If you put in my name, you'll see both the books there, okay, in all the versions. And I'm probably going to be recording that on audiobook. Both these books I want to do on audiobook as soon as I get some time. So let's get back to topic number 12. I have a feeling this live is going to go a little over 10 minutes. And let's get rolling. Today, I am talking about the virtual boss. The virtual boss. This would actually have been a very, very good live to do on vacation, because technically, that's what the virtual boss is, the mentality behind the virtual boss. Now, don't forget, in the Small Business Destruction Guide, we are now in chapter number 2. And chapter 2 is from 6 to 12 months. Okay, chapter 1 covers 0 to 12 months. And then chapter 2, starts off chapter, 12 or 13 month, 7th or the 6th or 7th month to month number 12. So by this time, some businesses, and this is some of the consulting that I've done, some of the businesses, small businesses that I've seen over time, the business owner maybe is having some success, things are rolling, and then he decides that he's going to be a virtual boss, not showing up for work on a timely manner, sleeping in late, letting the employees or the manager take care of the business. And, you know, when the business is that young, when the business is that fresh, and you're getting a little bit of success, being a virtual boss is just not a very good idea. You will eventually crash your business. Now, let me talk about the mentality behind the virtual boss. The virtual boss is basically the type of boss that wants to run the business from home, okay, or from a location somewhere around the world. Look, I was on vacation now for a week. Yes, I was in Mexico, and I kept running my business as normal. The main reason why is because I have T-Mobile. Now, I don't get any, any commissions or anything from T-Mobile. I should link them on this video and maybe get, some kickbacks or something like that. But T-Mobile here in the United States, okay, if you're watching this in another country, then not your case, unless you've got T-Mobile there. But T-Mobile, and I got my little T-Mobile cap here. All right, I was going to wear it, but I didn't really want to wear it. But my little T-Mobile cap that they gave me one time. And the cool thing about T-Mobile is that if you've got one of their plans, and I don't know if it's in all the plans, at least the plan that I have, because I have include all my kids are on the plan, my niece, my son-in-law. So I think I have probably 10 lines or something with them, including both my business lines, my 3 business lines. So here's the thing. The cool thing about T-Mobile is in Mexico and in Canada, you literally can make and receive calls as though you're in the United States for no extra charge. Then they have hundreds of, I think not hundreds, but I think it's 120 plus countries right now that you can actually text and use data without roaming charges. And even if you do make or receive a call, it's only like 20 cents a minute, I think. So it's fairly cheap, okay, from what it used to be before. If you're roaming before, and I don't know what other AT&T and all these other cell phone companies charge. Before, it used to be something ridiculous like $2 a minute. And so with T-Mobile, literally cost me 20 cents a minute if I'm in South Africa visiting my family. But if I'm in Wi-Fi, they also have Wi-Fi calling, okay, which has been something that T-Mobile has had for many, many years. And I don't know if other cell companies have caught up with that. So as long as, if I'm like in my parents' house and I'm on Wi-Fi, I can make and receive calls as though I am in the United States. And a lot of times I'm talking to clients that don't even know that I'm overseas. Okay, so that is the beauty. So if you want to become a virtual boss, probably you should get T-Mobile. So business was going on as usual when I was on vacation in Mexico. I would receive calls and then I would make calls as I wanted. When I was back in my hotel room, and then I would just make calls and book my clients and talk to my clients as normal. All right. So, but the mentality behind the virtual boss is just that, is people wanting to, or entrepreneurs wanting to run their business virtually. I believe that there is time for that. There is a time that you can go on a vacation and leave somebody taking care of your business. I really, really, really don't think it's good within the first 2 years. Look, the first vacation I took was literally after 2 years of my main business. And I, had come from unemployment, investing in that business, which is the Marble and Granite business. And then I had to work my butt off. And it was only at the end of 2009 that really, I got the family. And, my wife had a business at the time, and she didn't want to close her business, but it was Christmas time. So, things were going to slow down regardless. For me, it had slowed down a little bit. And I literally just said, close everything up, packed up the car and the kids, and I drove to Florida for, I think it was like a 10-day trip. Went to Miami. We went all over the show, visited friends and stuff like that. But even on the way down, I was still taking calls. My wife would write down whatever I would tell her. I have my little appointment book and everything. So I would still run business as normal, as usual. Okay. Today with technology, you pretty much can do that. So again, my advice to you want to be a virtual boss, Just make sure that you've given it time, your business is rolling for a while, and then you can take your vacations, and if necessary, if possible, okay. And that's my goal, that's my dream, is to be able to virtually work from anywhere in the world. Right now I can't 100%. I can a little bit, but not 100%, because my business is a service-based business. So I want to be able to have my business virtually, that's my goal, probably within the next year or so. So I can pretty much be wherever I want in the world and 100% be able to run my business. Okay. And that's not the case right now. But there is another mentality that I talk about under that topic in the book. And that's the mentality that it's not a mentality. It's something that I see frequently. Okay. And you probably, if you're watching Facebook and all the ads that run, and you see all these guys with their sports cars, and these guys, in a beautiful island or on a beautiful beach and so on, and they tell you now you can work an hour a day or 20 minutes a day or 2 hours a week, whatever, and you can live the lifestyle that they have. Look, if you have been successful at something like that consistently, please let me know what you're doing. Okay, because I'd like to get in on that. I just haven't seen somebody really be, unless you hit it lucky something somehow, I don't know, but a real genuine, not fake or illegal business and stuff like that. It requires dedication, and it requires time and effort. Okay, so again, if you want to be a virtual boss, work really hard, at least the first few years, and then try to do your best to get a really good manager. If that's your goal, you want to be able to maybe manage other businesses and stuff like that, then get a really good person to run your business, and then you can possibly be a virtual boss. Look, when I was running the Quiznos, and if you read the book, I talk about that in that, which is pretty much the last paycheck job that I had before I got, the Quiznos closed down. My boss lost the lease to the property that we were at. But the thing is, my boss, the owner of the two franchises, he pretty much ran his businesses virtually. Okay, at least the two Quiznos, one that I managed, the one that his sister actually managed in a different city. He ran his business, but this guy has been a business owner for probably maybe all his life. Okay, kind of like myself. So he knew how to run the businesses, and there's certain strategies that you have to be able to do. But he was a successful person, but he ran those stores himself for a while before he became, he was able, and then I obviously was able to run the store where he was comfortable not having to be there every day. Okay, so that is the virtual boss for today. And I know that I've gone a little long. I don't even know how many minutes we've gone here, but folks, don't forget, I always end these lives with "Go, it's yours for the taking." That's my final tagline type thing, my saying that I use. Because why? Because life is a blessing. You have been blessed with life, and you can literally go out and do anything you want. It's yours for the taking. I believe that even if you are in a third world country somewhere where there's maybe difficulties and everything, if you really try hard enough and you focus, okay, and even if you focus upstairs, okay, to the Creator, that's what's helped me out. It's not living in America that's really helped me. It's really being focused on my Creator. His name is God, and he's got a son called Jesus. Okay, that is how really been the foundation of my success. So again, if you're in another country and you're watching these videos, these recordings, and you're like, well, this guy lives in America, you can't really go and get stuff over here. Listen, if there's nobody, absolutely no one, zero, not one person that is successful in your country, then I probably will have to agree with you. But if there's one successful person, figure out how that person did it, and then just duplicate what they did. And that's normally how you become successful, is by duplicating what the successful people do. And that's what I'm trying to do here with you, is trying to replicate everything that I've learned and I've followed, and I've got mentors that are very successful. And and I've been very, very blessed, as I think you may have heard if you've seen any of my other videos. All right, folks, have a great evening. I will see you, God willing, tomorrow. And don't forget, go. It's just for the taking. See you tomorrow. Adios.